The Crimean army defeats General Petri, one of King Ashnard's feared 4 riders, and finally arrives home. The princess's return is met with the jubilation and tears of the retainers who have managed to survive. As long as we have Princess Alencia, Crimea will be liberated. These are the words that gave the people hope as they endured the harsh rule of a conquering country. The silent masses who long for the restoration of their homeland slowly begin to give voice to their dream. Surely, they think, this chance to see Crimea freed will not be wasted. Chapter 24, Battle Reunion.
Welcome back to more Let's Play Fire Emblem Path of Radiance.
Can it be? There is no mistake in my words. The princess has returned to Crimea. Lady Lucia serves as her guide. They should be on their way here as we speak. How long it's been since we've seen the princess. We have been living for the day where we steal the eyes from Daein's army and bring her home, and now it has come. Indeed, for His Majesty, for the Queen, and for Crown Prince Renning as well. We must act as one and support our beloved Princess Alencia. Yes, if all goes well, our dearest wish will soon come to fulfillment. There's no time to wait. If we wish to properly greet the princess and her retinue, there is much to be done. Right, let's let everyone know. We must divide the tasks and begin preparations for a feast at once. And flowers must be prepared for the princess's chamber. Oh, we mustn't forget music and entertainment either. I suppose I shall have to polish the silver tableware I was hiding too. You possess such refined things. I figured a rustic boor like you would have sold them for a lamb shank. I received the silver from His Majesty when I was awarded my knighthood. I've been saving it for just such an occasion. Well done. Get ready. We are going to be very, very busy. Ha ha! What a fantastic day this will be.
The Crimean retainers are waiting for us at this Castle Delbray? Yes, in your absence, Princess, we used the cellars beneath the castle as a secret meeting place. It is from there that we contacted other retainers who were hiding throughout the land. And no one was discovered. We disguised ourselves as merchants or peasants, and Daein looked right past us. Their arrogance is without equal. However, now that we've heard of your return, we are bringing out our hidden Crimean armor and polishing away. Merchants? Huh. Jeffrey is one thing, but I cannot imagine Bastion as a shopkeeper. No one could. That's why he dressed as a street performer. Now that I can see, I'm sure it suited him perfectly. Did he juggle and gamble about? And Jeffrey, never have you seen a merchant with such perfect posture. That sounds just like him. Princess Alencia seems to be having a wonderful time. She's been smiling and laughing for hours.
It seems she and Lucia grew up together. She feels completely at ease around her.
The princess seemed to be of good cheer when she was with us as well, but I suppose she was putting on a brave face. When I see her in this light, I'm reminded that she's still only a young woman. What we see now is the princess as she was before Daein's attack. That is the true Princess Alencia.
It's good to be home, isn't it? We've still many battles ahead, but for tonight, we should relax and let ourselves forget our cares. No one can continue under this much stress forever, right?
I suppose you're right.
Ike, I'd like to report the results of our last battle. We earned 6,500 gold from various things, namely just selling stuff. We spent a pretty penny making our sword Ragnot, and otherwise we still have plenty of money. We earned 926 points of combat EXP, and of course gained 400 points of bonus EXP. Our MVP was Jill. Somewhat surprisingly, I figured Makalov may have been, but oh well. And then otherwise we gained Ranulf and Har. Awesome. There were no deaths and no injuries beyond our capabilities to heal. Everyone performed exceedingly well. That is all. By your leave, I will excuse myself. Alright. So, first things first, seeing as I oopsied, we need to give Soren the Spirit Dust. I meant to do it earlier, but I totally forgot. Though, seeing as we now have that Flame Lance, there's another possible use. Marcia has terrible magic. Kieran can't wield a spear to save his life, or a lance, and he also doesn't have great magic. Jill has okay magic, but again, she's still C rank. Oscar, however, has 11 magic. This might mean if we were to have Oscar himself use it, he might actually and probably be the best user of the Flame Lance. So while I did mean to give this to Soren, Oscar, you're getting to use the Flame Lance. Congrats on the promotion. So yeah, now he'll have a way to deal magic damage at 1 to 2 range. Pretty cool, huh? I want to say he's also pretty much the only one who can actually wield the dang thing, because he's one of our only units who actually has B rank lances, funnily enough. Still, I think it'll be a nice upgrade for him. Otherwise, I don't think I need for him to carry on the chest key, so he can get rid of that. And then otherwise, Jill, oh my poor girl, you need so many new weapons and items. Let's see, a killer axe, sounds good. Tomahawk, I love it. And then otherwise, I'll probably forge you a custom axe, that sounds like a good idea. Then let's see here. Everyone else is doing pretty darn well. Yeah. Oh, Har, of course. I need to give you some axes as well. Now, I want to say, let's see, let's give you the tomahawk. And yeah, you can use lances as well. So frankly, let's give you something like the spear. And then, honestly, yeah, instead of the tomahawk, I think I actually want you to have something like maybe the Laguz axe or even the Laguz lance. Let's say you have the Laguz lance. Old habits die hard, eh? Otherwise, too, I think I actually want you to take a vulnerary. We don't have too many, so oh well. Still, something we should do is let's take a look at his skills. Har, I feel, is one of the better candidates for giving something like, say, corrosion or even a parity. They could all be very useful. I think I'm going to give him corrosion just because I feel like it fits his character for whatever reason. So, there you go, buddy. It'll never really be all that useful, but sure, may as well. Otherwise, let's see. Support. Hey, hey. Would you look at that? Ike can get his A support with Soren. Let's do it.
Hey, Soren. I've been thinking a lot about what you said the other day, and there's something I still don't understand. You survived. You're strong. Why would you feel insecure about who you are? But tell me everything.
Curse you. Why can't you leave me be? I don't have any friends, Ike. I don't have anyone else. If I tell you and you turn on me, I don't think I can survive it.
That's why you have to tell me, Soren. You'll never tell anyone else. And if you don't tell anyone, you're just going to keep suffering. Look at you. You're a mess. Come on, talk to me.
Ike,
Soren, it's me. Trust me. I don't give two figs who your parents are. I'll stand by you.
Ike, no, I won't. Ike. I'm branded. I'm one of the branded.
Branded? What's that?
It's a cross between a Beorc and a Laguz. Such a taboo union violates every teaching of the goddess and of society. We are untouchables, abominations, condemned to a life of hatred and shunning from both races.
Wait, hold it a second. Let me make sure that I follow you. You're part Laguz?
Yeah. This mark on my forehead is the proof.
I learned about it while researching ancient books at the Manal Cathedral.
I always thought it was a birthmark. Others thought that it was the mark of a spirit charmer.
What's a spirit charmer?
Magic comes from interaction with spirit. If you let one into your body, it will give you tremendous power for a price. That's why the old sage was so interested in me. He thought I had struck such a deal, but instead, I was just a filthy branded.
All right, I understand. So?
What do you mean, so?
So, you have Laguz blood in your veins. So, you have a mark to prove it. So, what's the problem?
What's the problem? Don't you find me repugnant? I work beside you, eat beside you. I'm nothing. I don't belong anywhere. Doesn't that sicken you?
No, it doesn't change anything. You're still you, Soren. You're a capable officer of our army, and my friend. We can't keep going unless you're with us.
Ike, I thought you...
What?
It was Gallia. The sage lived in Gallia. A few Beorcs had settled there, and...
Gallia, are you saying...
When the sage died, no one would help me. I couldn't speak, couldn't find food. I was dying. You were the only one who helped, you and your father. That's why you're my friend. My only friend. Yeah, that's an incredibly deep conversation about identity, who you are, and just this horrible feeling of being alone in the world. It's gotta be probably my favorite conversation in the game. If not, say, anything with Jill and, like, her father or others trying to convince her. Ike and Soren is such a phenomenal support, and frankly, I feel like you're really robbing yourself if you don't get this support. That's kind of why I really wanted to focus on it. Although Soren isn't the most fantastic character for, say, combat, namely just because of his movement, he's still a phenomenal character. So, I'm real happy that we got that support. Otherwise, let's take a look. Oh, Marcia! Time for you to speak with the dear old commander, yes?
Marcia!
Eek! Deputy Commander!
What a disgraceful little scream! You should know how to behave in front of your former superior.
But, Deputy Commander, are you still upset with me?
I certainly am. State your reason for deserting your duty as a Pegasus Knight. You would never want to run away, even during the most intense missions. You were no coward, Marcia. I've seen even some knights leave because of a silly romantic distraction, but not you.
Well, if you must know, my brother went missing after he accrued a massive debt.
A debt?
Yes, men began coming to my barracks to collect their money instead of hunting down my brother. That's why I went to find him. I met Ike and his company during my search, and I joined after they saved me from a vicious band of boat monkeys. But I still didn't find my brother. I figured that if I traveled with Ike, I'd eventually find my brother. That's why I'm still with them.
I see. So, he skipped town because of his debt. As your former superior officer, I do feel some sympathy for you.
Then,
nevertheless, you are still a deserter. It makes no difference why. You will still be punished once my mission is complete.
Aw, come on.
Yeah, Tanith really has no mercy, which, I mean, hey, to be fair, Marcia did desert, so I kinda get it. Otherwise, everyone else is pretty good. I could have Kieran and Marcia speak. It wouldn't be a terrible decision. Otherwise, I could have, say, Oscar and Tanith even. That wouldn't be terrible as well. And then Rayson, unfortunately, I really just don't have room for him to speak with Ike because there's someone else I want him to speak with, though we haven't recruited them yet. So, you know. Otherwise, if I have, say, Oscar speak with Tanith, well, there's just going to be no one left for Rayson that we're currently using. Kind of a shame. Otherwise, Tanith, I may just have you speak with Oscar just for the heck of it. And Ranulph, again, unfortunately, Ike's just not going to have room for you. So, oh well. Interestingly, Har has supports with Makalov and Jill. I'm definitely going to be going after these, but isn't it weird? Makalov of all people? Maybe because he's so lazy and brazen and Har likes to nap? I don't know. Admittedly, it's not one I really ever took a look at because I didn't use Makalov my first time through the game. So I'm kind of excited to see that. Otherwise, yeah, for the heck of it, Marcia, let's speak with Kieran. Ho-ho! I would love to have a chance to train with a Pegasus Knight. It could only increase my already mighty skills. Oh, here comes one now. Marcia!
Huh?
Ahem, I would like to have the pleasure of oh, pardon me. I forgot to introduce myself. My name...
I already know who you are. Crimean Royal Knight, 5th Platoon, Captain Kieran. Did I get that right?
How do you know my name? Not to mention my post. Maybe it was the fame I won during our last battle? No, I was only semi-glorious. Or perhaps I've injured you and yours with a past transgression. Are you here to revenge yourself on me?
No.
Oh, then tales of my valor must have spread to other countries. Perhaps you know of the time I slew the giant spider of... Nah, that's pushing it. But it is possible. Let's see. It's also possible that...
Hey, meathead.
Yeah, what? Don't scare me like that.
We all know your name. You announce yourself every time we fight. I am Crimean Royal Knight, 5th Platoon, Captain Kieran. See me and tremble.
Well, that explains it.
So, how can I help you?
Huh?
Didn't you want to ask me for something?
Oh, that's right. What did I want to ask you? Blast! Was it... No, that's not it.
Right. Well, you come find me whenever you remember. Sheesh, I think this guy's helmet is on too tight.
And it just might be. Otherwise, Oscar, let's see you and Tanith have a conversation, huh?
Oh, excuse me.
Yes?
Did you just drop this cloth?
Oops, yes, that's mine. Thank you for picking it up. I apologize for troubling you, Commander Tanith.
What is your name?
Silly me, I forgot to introduce myself. I am Oscar, of the Grail Mercenaries. It's a pleasure to meet you, milady.
I hadn't thought you were one of the mercenaries. That's quite interesting. I'm here with only a minimal retinue, but I hope that we can demonstrate the greatness of Benion's knights.
I am well aware of Benion's reputation. It's an honor to meet the leader of such an esteemed force.
You're too kind.
It was a pleasure meeting you, milady.
Such a well-mannered young man. I always thought mercenaries were rude, crude, and vulgar men. Ike certainly has some fine lads under his command.
Oh, is that so? Well, perhaps we'll see that blossom into a B conversation, because they certainly cannot get an A rank, so oopsies. Otherwise, unfortunately, Mist also just has no one I really care about, so we won't be seeing any of that, and otherwise, that should about do it. Otherwise, info from a friend? Let's see what this entails.
Ah, Ike! There, hiding in the shadows of that tent. Grab him!
Huh? What?
Hey, ouch! Come on, you gotta let me go. Stop whining, you little baby. Get over here. You spineless sop, you never learn, do you?
What's going on?
Listen to this, Ike. While I was changing my clothes, my dear brother here tried stealing from my purse again. Don't do this here. You don't need to tell the whole camp about it, do you? Who's created the situation in the first place? And here I was thinking that you'd finally turned yourself around. Even as we speak, Mother is at home weeping in her soup, you chowderhead. Don't worry about Mom. Dad's there to take care of her. You brainless eunuch. Gah! Marcia, ow, my foot. You're crushing it. I heard something crunch. Help, I'm being crippled. And no one cares.
All right. I think that's enough.
It's one thing that you're a guppy-brained lout, but it's worse that you never ever change. You're always being chased by thugs, and I always have to go looking for you. Do you have any idea how much I worry? Would it hurt you to think of others once in a while? You're my older brother, remember?
Marcia, I'm sorry. I'll give up gambling. I'll work hard and repay all my debts. Please, you've got to believe me.
Why not forgive him? He's the only brother you've got, right?
Well, if Ike insists.
Really? Do you forgive me?
Only if you keep your word. This is the absolute last time.
I swear on Dad's grave.
That's not going to work, you twit. Dad's still alive.
Made you laugh. About time, too.
Straighten up and don't trouble your sister anymore.
Say, Marcia,
What is it, Makalov?
you want to bet on how long I can keep my promise? I'll give you 4-to-1 odds.
Ah!
Yeah. Good old Makalov. Even with a promise to his sister, he's not going to quit gambling. Otherwise, I don't know why I'm saving the game. Force of habit, I suppose. But we need to check the shops and buy some new equipment. So, what do we got? Well, in the armory, we can finally buy silver axes. I'm going to buy, I think, 2 of these for now. Just so that way we have them for later. Oops, I don't want to give that to Tormod. It would be kind of funny if he could use axes, but no. And then otherwise, at this point, Jill, you still don't have A-rank axes, so she wouldn't be able to use one if we forged it for her. But I'm still thinking, yeah, there's nothing in the shop. I'm still thinking about forging her a brand new silver axe. And I think I'm gonna. Although she cannot use it yet, once she is able to use this, it is going to be a mighty weapon. And I think, I don't remember if I've used this name already, but I still like it. So, this will be Conviction. I think we'll make it nice and green to match her wyvern there, and we'll give it to Jill. So hopefully by the time she's done with the Killer Axe and Tomahawk, she'll be able to use Conviction. That would be ideal. Otherwise, I think everyone else is pretty much looking good. So, let's check some levels, huh? Ike is doing phenomenal. I really can't complain about that. Marcy is doing fine. Kieran is pretty close to a level, might give him 1. Jill is, of course, just up and away the best unit in our army. Oscar, you're doing good. Mist is fine. Let's see. Makalov, you're still actually doing really well as well. Tanith and Stefan aren't doing terrible. Soren, you're doing fine for what it's worth. Har, my boy, you are suffering a bit. Though here's the problem. In order to level Har up, it's going to take some serious EXP. So, as much as I would like to give him levels, and I'm probably going to, I need him to gain very specific things. Namely, I need speed on him. So, seeing as we had just saved our game, though we didn't forge the axe yet, we'll save it again. Then, let's see if we can get Har a couple levels of speed, shall we? Level number 1. What do we got? Hopefully something good. Just a point of strength. Well, I'll be back when Har actually decides to get speed. Be right back. HP, skill, and speed. Now that's a nice level. Otherwise, let's see. In order to give him another level, it's going to take 250 points of our bonus EXP, but it's probably going to be worth it just again to try to patch that speed up even a little. After all, we had many units who were riding about 19 to 20 speed, so getting him to 19 is probably the best idea. Now hopefully he gains it right away. If not, then, well, you know the drill. So let's see. HP, skill, and speed again. Huh. Okay, sure. I'll go along with it. Otherwise, save the game and, then we'll start the chapter. Sounds like a good idea to me. Today's the happy day the princess returns, yet the goddess sees fit to bring rain. Calm rain is like a kiss upon the face, a scent and feel unparalleled in kind. Reunions in the rain are most heartfelt. Say, Bastion, how far do you suppose the princess and her escort have come? Why aren't they here yet? Listen, friend. You have asked me that same question 58 times, and I've responded 57 times. But now 58 comes and on. You need to calm yourself. I know, but it's only a little while longer. Make no mistake, our princess will arrive today. I understand your impatience, I really do. But you're the general of our little army. If you act so, the men will react in kind. You're right. A true knight is the essence of composure. Take a deep breath, breathe in, and out. Whew. Whew. See? Don't you feel better? Blast, it's no good. I'm going to go, check on stuff. What am I supposed to do with him? They're here. I see them. What? Really? That's them, isn't it? The princess's army. Where? Show me where you're looking. Jeffrey, that's not the princess. Those are Daein troops. What? No. Please tell me you're joking.
Once we cross the hills, we'll be in Delbray territory. Count Bastion went ahead of us, so they should know of your return by now. Speaking of which, here he comes now. I suppose he couldn't wait any longer and came riding to meet you. How sweet.
The Princess Alincia, Lady Lucia.
Bastion, there's no need for you to rush so. I'm coming in your direction anyway.
We've been attacked. Castle Delbray is surrounded by enemy troops.
No.
It can't be. Jeffrey's acting as a decoy. You must continue on this road to the southwest.
So the enemies found us, eh?
Nothing to do about it but change course. I'll lead you to another hiding place.
What are you saying, Lucia? We must help Jeffrey. Bastion? Luck was not with us, Princess. We have no choice. We'll have to abandon our companions in Castle Delbray. No, we will not. Jeffrey and the others have survived so much already. I will not abandon them.
Princess, please understand. If we could do so without danger to you, we would gladly risk our lives to go back. We cannot do this. Please, Lucia. We must go to the castle. Bastion, you must not do this thing.
Jeffrey is a knight. In the name of our friend's honor, Princess, you must escape.
No, no. They've survived this long. They're alive. No! General Ike, we don't have much time. While we stand here squabbling, Daein scouts may spot our position. Please move the army southwest on this road.
No,
Pardon? What did you say?
we're going to the castle. If it's surrounded by Daein troops, we cut our way through and join the other knights. Understood?
Weren't you listening? I said we had no choice but to leave them behind. They were lost to us the moment the enemy discovered and surrounded them.
They're not so lost that we can't take them back.
You are the general of Crimea's army, are you not? Even if only for the moment. I would hope that you would act more in accordance with your responsibilities.
I didn't choose or ask to be general. I was put here by matters of time and circumstance. But, as a mercenary, I have a contract with Princess Alencia that's still in effect. That means she's my employer. And right now, my employer says she wants to go and save the people stuck in that castle. Is that correct, Alencia?
Yes, I don't want anyone else to be sacrificed.
So, we're going to help them. If you're so worried about the princess, I'll leave her here with you, and you can keep her safe.
My Lord Ike.
Until the princess's army is out of sight, we must not let the enemy spot them. Do what you must to draw their attention.
Yes, sir.
They're coming into view. Combat formations.
Alright, so this is a fairly simple map. Rush to Jeffrey and everyone else's aid while clearing out everyone you can. Now, evidently, units like, say, Jill and Marcia and everyone who can fly are going to be phenomenal for this map. But there is a bit of a catch. You only get 11 units. So you're going to need to make sure that you're bringing along the cream of the crop. Unfortunately, this means that people like Stefan, I'm just not going to bring because I want to bring Har. Otherwise, let's see, out of everyone else we're bringing, ultimately, I think I would rather have Soren than I would Racin. He is still useful, don't get me wrong, but at least Soren can fight, even though he is a little slow. So I think that'll be good. Otherwise, yeah, sorry Stefan, you're decent, but I think I would rather have Tanith? Though, to be honest, yeah, no, I'd rather have Tanith. Sorry, Stefan. We'll bring you at some other map. Otherwise, let's see, positions. For this map, I like to have Jill beeline it to the left and fight basically every single person over here so she can get rid of this soldier here. I then like her going up and taking out that soldier and eventually visiting the house. Otherwise, for Ike and the rest, I like sending them north, getting here, and basically they'll sweep down and come up here to eventually get to Jeffrey. Now otherwise, let's see. For starting positions, I will put Jill where Har is, and maybe we'll send him along, though I kind of like him moving north with Tanith and Marcia. So I think that's what I want to do. And then otherwise, I want Soren as far up as I can, just so he can do something. And everyone else should be pretty darn fine. Looks good to me. Let's save the game, and hopefully I won't make any silly mistakes like someone getting crit by a killer bow, as they're just in range.
These Crimean refugees are no easy meat, and there are more of them than I expected.
General Rykon, enemy reinforcements are approaching from the east.
What?
It appears to be troops from Princess Crimea's army.
The army that brushed aside our troops in Daein and defeated General Petrine at the Riven Bridge? They're marching towards us? Fantastic! I was getting bored hunting stragglers. Let's smash all these curs and wrap ourselves in glory.
General Jeffrey! It's the Crimean army! Princess Alencia's army is headed this way!
Fools, what are you thinking, Bastion? Oh, princess, it's not too late. Please take wing and flee.
Our goal is to rescue those knights near the castle. Attack!
All right. Let's see what we can do. So first things first, Jill. I think, let's see, your Tomahawk only has 15 durability, so as much as I would love to let her just go to town with it, I first want to make sure she can get over to the other side and keep its durability, because so many of these units over here have ranged options. So it's going to be important to make sure she's not using her axe on silly things. So for now, we'll just have her use the killer axe and be on our way. Now, obviously, Jill, I am completely not worried about her. She is just, I mean, look, I hate to say it, she's overpowered. She is so darn good. Now, granted, of course, any unit can get this way if you favor them, especially as much as I did Jill, but, I mean, it just goes without saying, she is so powerful. Alright, perfect. Otherwise, Ike, let's get you heading north as quick as we can. Let's see, Silverblade would do fine. Ragnarok, of course, will just blow the enemy away, so for now, we'll stick to the Silverblade. Ike should have no trouble whatsoever, especially when he's hitting Aether. Beautiful. Start working on that next level. And I like that at this point, we have leveled up so much with so many of our units that they're not even gaining anything worthwhile from fighting enemies. It's kind of hilarious. Otherwise, let's see. They have no way to counter a range? So I almost think I want to let Soren fight this guy and see if I can keep him safe with our other cavaliers. I'm thinking that's a good idea just because, I mean, it's Soren we're talking about, and frankly, he needs to move as far and as fast as he can because he just doesn't have movement. Beautiful. I'm feeling good about it. And to be honest, although I don't like it, he probably could take a few hits. Though again, I'm not trying to let that happen. So otherwise, let's see. You know, let's show off what Reinforced does. We'll call for help. This spawns 3 Pegasus Knights. They're all a little different. 2 of them are unpromoted, whereas the final one is promoted. They're all pretty darn good. Though I don't use them often because they're basically just bait and they will steal EXP if you're not careful, I figured let's bring them in this map just so that way we have a little backup in case we need it. You can guide them on Ike's turn, and I'll probably have them try to work their way toward either this archer or the one in the middle, just so we can speed that up a little. Otherwise, everything else should be pretty fine. Let's see, Astrid, equip Blue Blood. Har, I still have to be a little careful with you because you're just not the fastest yet. He's no slouch, don't get me wrong. It's just he's not the fastest. So, let's see. I mean, honestly, just keep the poleaxe equipped and maybe go around here? Let's see. Yeah, your range isn't that good, so screw it. We'll just put you up here and call it a day. Actually, you know what? I'll have you block for Soren. That'll be fine. And then let's have Mist additionally block for him. She'll be fine with Frost. And I think I need to I need to put someone to the right, which shouldn't be an issue. We'll use Makalov for that. We'll just equip the Killing Edge. And voila, things are fine. Otherwise, Oscar, you can take the front. And we'll just keep the Killing Lance equipped, just so that way you can hopefully break it. And Kieran, you know what? Killer Axe, sure. All in on crits. Most likely those enemies are going to go for the reinforcements. They didn't move horribly, but they didn't move exactly how I wanted them to. I probably should have done Tanith's turn first, but it's not a big deal. Nice miss. Kieran almost one-shotting the guy. I like it. That'll set up a kill for Soren. Ooh, going for Jill with a, I guess, a javelin? Yeah. I doubt he can even hurt her, so I am just not worried. Still, it is totally fine that she's drawing fire. I have no issues. Mr. Ballista can't even hit her. Not an issue in the world. No damage. That's what I love to see. That's why I love the full guard. Oh boy, and yep, that guy's going to be going for Jeffrey's units. So you got to be a little careful. Otherwise, this is the reason I'm not a huge fan of the reinforcements. They kind of just die. And I mean, if they hit enemies, they can set up kills, sure, but they're more a liability than anything, and I'm just not a huge fan of them. They're good in a pinch, don't get me wrong. Especially for baiting, say, the ballistas or whatever. They're really good for that. So technically, I probably should have used them last chapter, but I didn't really feel the need. Hey, there's that weapon level up. I knew she was close. That means Jill can now use Conviction. Awesome. Also, luckily, most of Jeffrey's units aren't terrible. They may not be the best, but they're no slouches. Ooh, going for Mist, are ya? She should be just fine. Easy miss. Get some nice hits in. Beautiful. And I think, too, I want to really try to focus on Mist getting combat in, which is why I didn't feel bad at all putting her near the front. So even if she takes a little damage, worst case, I can just have Soren heal her. Awesome. She's doing really well. Now, one thing I will warn you about. Make sure that you are still moving forward at a decent rate. There's a certain surprise that'll show up behind you before long. Depending on how quick we are, we may only see this surprise for a little bit, but just know that it exists and it is scary. Otherwise, Jeffrey's units are handling things. Don't worry about them killing things. They can totally hold their own. So long as Jeffrey survives, you're doing fine. Notably, most of his units aren't actually that bad. Again, like I was saying, they're pretty smart and they'll fight appropriately. Even Jeffrey himself can use a bow, so he's no slouch. Like I said, they're handling it. Now, sometimes they make a couple foolish decisions, but generally speaking, they're not that bad. Like, for instance, that soldier's going to get hit by the swordsman next turn, but he'll probably be fine.
Lucia, Bastion, are you sure you want to do this?
The words of Ike ring yet on in my ears.
We were so trapped by our own ideas that we were unable to sympathize with your feelings. I'm terribly sorry. Because the two of you think to put me above all else, you say you will sacrifice your lives for me. Yet, even if I am able to borrow of Ike's strength and win back Crimea, if the cost of that victory is the lives of the two of you, I shall never smile again. And joy? Never again would that emotion fill my heart. Princess Alincia, please aid Ike and rescue Jeffrey and the others, then return to me. Come back alive.
For you, we would the world itself depart. We'll be back.
And there you go. There's the reason you couldn't bring a whole bunch of units. You recruit Bastion and Lucia. Now, I'm not gonna lie, they're not phenomenal. Bastion himself comes with corrosion, which is not good, and he also knows how to wield knives for whatever reason. I couldn't tell you why. His speed is abysmal. He has barely any defense. His HP's low. Even his magic stat isn't above 20. At this point, I see no reason to ever use him. Lucia fares a little better. 23 speed, 15 strength, 21 skill, only 10 defense, and she's wearing a Laguz guard for whatever reason. She also has parity, which isn't terrible, but frankly, We've had Stefan, who is a lower level and has better stats than her. There's no reason to ever use her. So, as cool as they are, don't expect me to ever use them, unfortunately. They're just not very good. Otherwise, let's take a look here. Ballista and Ballista, just so I have that in mind. And then Jill, I think it's time for you to start sweeping, huh? Get that tomahawk out. And let's see. Ooh, a nice steel bow. I think I'll go for the guy with only the 68% hit, just so that way if she misses, she should be able to kill him on the enemy turn. There's that miss, and the hit. Beautiful. And then otherwise, she should absolutely be able to solo everyone over here. No problem. I'm not worried. And let's see. Bastion, for as terrible as you are, I really don't plan on using you at all. Mist, if you can. Finish off this guy. Awesome. I'll probably just have Bastion and Lucia just head straight north, basically, and kind of call it a day. Again, I really don't plan on ever using them, so, sorry. If you happen to like them, my apologies. They're just not phenomenal units. Let's see. Ike, I think we will have you just start taking out the trash. Because let's be honest, they are no threat to you. With Aether, maxed out defense, and the strength you have, you're just a menace. No one can really handle you. Beautiful. We'll keep him moving. I could have directed these three, or, well, two now, but I'm not really worried about it. Let's see here. We got plenty of choices. Har, what do we got for you to do? I guess you could take out one of these soldiers, but again, I don't want you in that bow range. So let's move you here, put that poleaxe to good use. Now, I do have to be a little careful with units like Har and Soren, just because they're not all that fast, but they usually have stats to back it up, namely Soren is the big one. And because we fixed Har's speed a bit, he should be fine. And man, a whole 2 EXP. What is this, the beginning of the game? Feels like it. Honestly, yeah, I'm just gonna move you north. And let's see. Astrid, I really don't have to worry about you, because you have phenomenal defense. Same with Oscar and Kieran. I might just have them cross the bridge here. That is probably going to be the smartest decision. So let's have Soren. That makes me wonder. What is your range? Up to there, huh? Okay. Let's have Soren go here. Use Elwind. Just because I don't want him getting shot or attacked by the Wyvern Knight. Because again, he's not the most defensive character, so I'm trying to be careful. And then we should be able to have, say, Kieran, Oscar, maybe Astrid start going to the left. And that should be fine. Makalov, I am totally fine with you just going crazy with the killing edge. You should be absolutely fine. Runs up, gets the Adept critical. There was no chance this guy survived. Good night. Look, although his gambling doesn't pay off in his financial situation, it certainly pays off in battle. Otherwise, let's see. Marcia. Ooh, careful now. This guy. I want to say... Oh, no. Okay. I thought he may have had a bow for a minute, so I wanted to be careful. This guy does, though. So, let's move Marcia up here. And I want to say eventually reinforcements show up right here, so you got to be a little careful. But they should be fine. Can't reinforce again, so quick short spear. And Astrid, I guess, just start kicking ass and taking names. That's really all there is to it. Although your defense isn't the highest, with Oscar and Kieran at your side, you should be totally fine. Technically, if I wanted to play the game a little more correctly, I would always keep her and Makalov by each other, but I'm not worried about it. Beautiful. She gains a level. HP, I like it. Finally crossing that border. The forter. No, the 40 barrier. That's what I'm trying to say. My goodness. Let's see. Kieran, you can start laying the hurt on this guy. Also, wow, he had a surprising amount of critical. What was that, 10%? Unfortunately for him, Kieran's getting the crit first, so good night. Very nice. Ooh, almost gaining a level. I like it. And Oscar, I guess for prosperity's sake, finish off this guy. Now, the Javelin isn't very good, but the Flame Lance, it does some phenomenal damage. Overall, I want to save the Flame Lance, though, so for now, just use the Javelin. Killing this guy is not my top priority. I would just rather try to hurt him a little while he deals with the reinforcements that we got, and call it good. Beautiful. Then Bastion and Lucia, again, I'm just going to have them head straight north. Partner phase, they'll probably attack this guy. I doubt they'll do much. Ooh, actually, the Falcon Knight holds their own. All right, sure. That means I don't have to deal with that guy, so I'm okay with it. Not terrible. Aha, good, good. That's the real reason I wanted them, is to be bait. So, they're doing their job phenomenally. Kind of a waste, but, it's whatever. You don't lose anything for asking them to help you, so even if they die, there's no penalty. The biggest issue is that, again, they can steal experience, so just keep it in mind. Ooh, that Killer Lance is not my friend. Still, the Kieran's A-okay. Luckily, too, he has Soul, so I'm sure he would have activated it if he needed help. But hey, he'll gain a level. That's even better. Hopefully it's good. HP, skill, luck, and res? Sure. Better than getting nothing. So, I'll take it. Here comes Jonathan Bowman going for Har. I figured he would, but Har has such good defense, I'm not worried about him. It's the ballistas you want to watch out for. Beautiful. Wow, you're going for him too, huh? What is it, pick on Har day? Still, at least he has the poleaxe, so although his hit rate won't be phenomenal, when he does hit, man, is he gonna hurt those Cavaliers. Har is pretty darn good. Though the experience gain from these unpromoted units is not phenomenal. So, you know. Get that vantage. No crit, but hey, it'll be fine. The miss. The adept follow-up. And there goes Makalov, showing off again with a crit when he really didn't need it. Still, at least he got the job done. That's what I care about. Beautiful. There comes a mage, which should be fine. Hey, quit hitting Jeffrey's knight. I'm going to be honest, I've been having a really, really hard time pronouncing his name. Because, although his name is spelt Joffrey, it is pronounced Jeffrey. I only know this because Fire Emblem Heroes has Lucia specifically say Jeffrey. So, although it is Joffrey, and I don't know how the Radiant Dawn narrator pronounces it, I know that it is officially Jeffrey. So, as much as it annoys me, and I might stumble on it sometimes, just know that, yeah, it's Jeffrey. Otherwise, speaking of things being annoying, really? No damage? And you're still gonna try to kill Jill? Well, lucky for you, she has a tomahawk with your name on it. It's funny, because I think she's almost gonna use the entire tomahawk to take out this whole squadron. But frankly, what better use? I think it's perfectly justified. Nice miss. I would really like to try to set up some more Wrath with Jill, but frankly, she just does so good that it's hard to set it up with her. Not that that's a bad thing, it's just, you know, her bread and butter skill is not being used much. Still, it is nice when it does work. Oh, there's that gosh darn miss. I don't know why I turned it to Goofy for a minute there, but that gosh darn miss. Hey, hey, the boss!
I am Record. Your corpse will be the sustenance that feeds my hunger for fame.
Ooh, what's that skill? I didn't even check. Oh, the miss. Alright, not bad. Not bad at all. If anything, that's just getting Jill closer to Wrath strats. So, I like it. Alright, Jeffrey, what are you and your boys doing? Hitting some soldiers, I see. Very nice. I like how they're just straight up ignoring the swordsman. Probably because the lance guy has a better hit rate. Ooh, that bow guy put himself in some danger. Still, he does good damage. I mean, look, if nothing else, they're being efficient with taking out enemies, so I can't say I blame them. Ooh, reinforcements. Hello. Very nice. Otherwise, let's see here. Jill, can you take this guy out with, say, the Killer Lance? Ooh, your hit rate still isn't great. What skill was that? Oh, parity. That makes sense. No wonder you're obnoxious. So let's see. With Conviction, you can just outright kill him. I'm thinking that's a good idea. No sense dealing with this hit rate nonsense when you can just have 100% hit. I like it. Nice short axe, buddy.
No matter one's proven deeds, one defeat unmans us all, and so it ends.
Yeah, goodbye. I gotta say, at least you had some good fashion. Still, you're dead, so bye-bye. And hello, level for Jill. We love seeing it. HP, strength, speed, luck, and defense. I love it. And otherwise, I mean, at this point, look, she's probably just going to finish up over here. Be fine. Oscar, you can't really do much south. So, can you take out this guy? More or less, yeah. I like it. May as well clear the way for Astrid and Kieran there. It might take a little damage, but I'm not too worried. You know, that looks like it should hurt so much more than it does. Oh well. Ooh, unlucky. He got a soul and basically nullified everything you just did. Ooh, tough break, guy. That's why I like soul. It is so darn good. It's really one of the only occult skills I would even bother with. I mean, seriously, the rest are just so underwhelming. How do we want to do this? Soren can go there. Ike can basically just rush up, which I am A-okay with. Also, let's finally direct the Pegasus Knight here. Interestingly, you can't tell them to target open areas, although they can fly. So you kind of just have to be like, just go somewhere. So, I don't know, there.
Move out for the target area.
Should be fine. And then, let's see, Kieran. I mean, I could have you just kill this guy on your way. May as well. Killer Axe? I'm thinking so. Hey, nice Killer Lance. Shame I've got a Killer Axe. You know, the whole weapon triangle thing. Still, he didn't stand a chance. Beautiful. Then we'll move Kieran all the way over here. He should be more than fine. Then Astrid. Ooh, you can get to the bow guy. Awesome. Now, the only thing that does suck is that if I have her go for him, she's going to be open to several different attacks, one of which is a longsword. So I'm kind of thinking, although we could go for him this turn, I would rather her go, like, here and just not use her bow right now. Yeah, because that's just going to leave her way too open. So let's put her here. And then, actually, I'll put her here so that way no one has cover. Equip Blue Blood. She should be fine. And then, yes, the bandit reinforcements that I knew were coming. Welcome. Now, this is where I want Hard come over here. And I think you want to be careful because, who is it? Yeah, this guy. He's a berserker with a killer axe. He can do a lot of damage. Be careful. Everyone else isn't that scary, but that guy especially is dangerous. I like to have Marcia probably fight him. Ooh, he could kill her if he crits her. Yeah, I don't like that. Kenneth, do you have... Yeah, the short spear. Get some damage on him, and then we'll see if maybe Har or Marcia can deal with him. Again, the little guys shouldn't be an issue at all. I'm totally not worried about them. Beautiful. I'm going to move her down again, just because I want to make sure they're out of range. Perfect. And then, honestly... Har, I think I do want you dealing with him. Oh, you can't one-hit kill him, though. Yeah, that's a bit of a problem. Yeah, I don't like that. Alright, well, in that case, Marcia, feel free. I would rather take the guaranteed kill than deal with criticals. Speaking of, she'll get a crit. Perfect. Again, there are some units in the game you just gotta respect, and that's kind of all there is to it. Honestly, I'll just put you back where you were. And then, you know what? Soren, you can blast this guy. Hit him with some L Wind. Oh, you won't be able to finish him, though. Alright, L Thunder it is. Just because he won't have an extra tome use, so... Instead, he'll just get a crit with L Thunder. That works. Beautiful. It's not especially helping with his weapon levels, but I'd rather just get the kill and move on. And get Soren a much-needed level. Magic skills, speed, and luck. I like seeing it. I would like some more HP and defense, but beggars cannot be choosers. Let's see. Yeah, these two, I mean, look, I'm not going to lie. Lucia, I guess... You know, I really don't even want to put her in there. Again, I just don't want them taking valuable EXP. If anything, actually, Bastion, hand over your stuff to Lucia, and she'll give it to Soren next turn. That'll work out perfectly. And Mist, I'm really not worried about you. Feel free to get up in there. Makalov, if you want, visit the home.
Oh, thank the goddess. The Crimean army has arrived. We who have suffered so much under Daein's rule will finally be free. We could put our faith in that, can't we? If there's anything we can do to help, we'll do it. Please rescue our beloved Crimea.
And we get the Savior ability. One of my favorite abilities in the game. It won't tell you what it does, but Savior allows you to use the rescue ability and not suffer any penalty from carrying the unit. It is phenomenal. Otherwise, let's see. Har, you can pretty much kill whoever, so, I guess go for this guy? Sure. And then once we get rid of the Ballista next turn, I think we'll actually deal with every Ballista next turn. We'll be able to get all our flyers in there nice and safe. It'll be great. Also, nice guard. Very good. Should be fine. Partner phase. They'll move north, just so that way they hopefully draw a bolt. Beautiful. Worked just as intended. Going for Marcia, are we? Not a big deal. She'll be fine. Awesome miss. Who are you going for? Oh, one of Jeffrey's guys. Alright. At least he's not going for anyone too important. Astrid, you're probably going to take a little bit of... Ooh, a crit. Yeesh. I was going to say a little bit of damage, not a crit. Ooh, she might actually be in trouble. That's not, very good. Still, she's got a decent amount of health and decently high chances to dodge and okay defense, so let's hope she pulls through. Looks like things will be fine. Ow. You know, that hurt, pal. Have a soul attack, followed by a crit. Beautiful, Kieran. Awesome. Going for Mist, are we? I don't like it, but again, I want her using Frost as much as I can, so it works out. Plus, again, her dodge is so darn good that, frankly, I really shouldn't ever be worried about her. Even when they do land one hit out of, like, 10, she'll just keep on beating the heck out of anyone. Hey, look, there's that one hit. I don't know if it was out of 10, but felt like it. Not bad. Oh boy, let's see how Jeffrey's boys do. Nice miss. But 6? Huh. Not a whole lot, but sure. Ooh, going for Ike, huh? Iron Blade versus Silver Blade. You tell me who's going to win this. Ike hitting Aether again? Man, I don't think he's missed a single Aether this entire time. Like, I think every single attack he's activated that.
Ike is determined.
I like it. Ah, hello, Swordmaster. Are you the one with the longsword? Yes, you are. Nice miss. And here's your Killer Axe crit from Kieran. There you go, pal. Good attempt, I will tell you. Now look, had he crit, that may have actually killed Kieran, but he didn't, so I feel good about it. Yo, good miss. Little bit of damage to the Cavalier there. Oh, the miss kind of sucked, but oh well. Bow v bow. These battles admittedly aren't all that interesting because they're not our units, so I don't feel as invested in them, but still, they're somewhat interesting. Also, wow, you guys are just chugging elixir, huh? I mean, sure. If you insist. I like that guy in the corner just chugging vulneraries. Very nice. Yo, homie's actually doing some good damage. Good for him. Not bad. So yeah, I mean, admittedly, Jeffrey and all his boys are pretty good, all things considered. You really shouldn't have to worry about them so long as you're still moving at a decent rate. Shout out to the longbow. We will never see it ourselves. Good to see that Jeffrey and his knights can use it pretty well. Ooh, more reinforcements. Don't mind if I do. Otherwise, first things first. Jill, if you could take out this bow guy here, please and thank you. You know what? Use the Killer Lance. I don't feel like using Conviction on someone like this. Plus, that way, if she takes some damage and gets into Wrath range, she'll be critting like crazy. Perfect. And then we'll set her on the house. She'll get that next turn. I like how these two guys are just kind of sitting down here. But I'm sure they won't be a problem. Alright, let's take a look here. Ooh, Wyvern Lord. I like it. Finally up in the ante, are we? Yeah, you're actually kind of dangerous. Alright. Tanith, can you weaken him a little? I think she can weaken him just enough, which is all I care about. Awesome. Short spear broke, not a big deal. I'll move her over here. Ike, if you could be a pal, please finish off the... Actually, you know what? Mist, can you get over there? No. Makalov could, but nah, we'll just have Ike do it. It'll be fine. Use the Silver Blade, hopefully take him out. If he misses, not a huge deal, but it would be nice if he didn't. Oh, he's so good. Every combat, boys hitting Aether. I like it. Beautiful. Oh, Silver Blade broke. Bit sad, but not a biggie. Then let's see, Soren, if you could blow this man up with the last Elwind use. Good job. And then, although I think he is actually still in range of one of the Wyvern riders, I'm not too worried. Also, I know it might annoy some of you that I go back and forth between Wyvern and Wyvern, but, I mean, I don't think it's too big of a deal. Let's see. So, big boy. Question, can Har deal with you? Yes, actually. He actually could have soloed you. Huh. Kind of funny. Let's see, though. Marcia. Yeah, you're going to be the better choice for this. Put that good old Silver Lance to use. Funny, because he has one, too. Though he's not nearly as good as you. So, perfect. like it a lot. And then, let's see. Honestly, I'll kind of just line them up over here so that way they won't be able to... Oh, they can't even get to Soren. Perfect. Or let's have you... Honestly, just use the Brave Axe. Go crazy. Now, because he has the Brave Axe, if he gets crits or uses Guard, Har can get 4 attacks without getting counterattack, which is really good. He's a phenomenal unit. You know what? I'm going to put you right next to this guy. Hopefully he'll attack you. Missed. I guess use Frost. And then basically just keep moving. Ooh. I don't like how low of HP you are, but you should actually be fine. As funny as it is. Again, it looks worse, but no, you should be just fine. There's no one even remotely near you. Once we take out this ballista here, things will be easy. Let's see. Oscar. Yep, use your javelin. Again, I'm trying to keep the flame spear decently repaired. It's actually not a bad option for using the hammer and staff on. Same with, like, say, the sonic sword, or even, like, well, we don't have it yet, but there's a magic axe we'll be getting eventually. That is another really good choice for it if you have someone who can use magic pretty well and axes. It's not very easy to get someone like that, but it's not terrible. Also, gosh darn it, I forgot to give Soren the tome. Well, not a big deal. They should be fine, right? Yeah. Alright, Makalov. Start getting you in there. And then, let's see. Yeah, this whole situation over here isn't exactly the most fun, but shouldn't be terrible. I guess, Astrid, you can just destroy these guys. I'm not even worried. I shouldn't have been in the first place. Ba-boom. Good job. I knew you could do it, gal. I like it a lot. Then I guess go there, sure. Kieran, I mean, look, may as well just use the killer axe. I don't see a reason not to. Nice soul. Even though we didn't really need it, but I get it, he likes to show off. I think most people in our army do. And I mean, hey, when you come this far and fought this many battles and have that cool of equipment, why wouldn't you show off? Otherwise, Kieran, start making your way north. Partner's going to move there. Should be fine. I'm probably just going to leave him there for the rest of the map. Attacking Har at range, are we? I figured you would. Still, that's fine. That means he won't use his Brave Axe on you, so not a biggie. Thank you for the 1 point of EXP. Ooh, okay. That could be a bit of a problem. I don't think it will be, but we'll have to see. Har dealing out some punishment. I love it. Putting that Brave Axe to good use. Kind of a shame he is such a high level, just because he won't gain jack for EXP, but frankly, I'm just not worried. Hey, nice no damage. Oscar shows him what a real weapon looks like. I like it. And Jeffrey, let's see how you do. Another 6. All right. Not terrible. Could be worse. Admittedly, that halberdier is doing actually really, really well. Ooh, Jonathan Longbow getting crit. Ooh, rough. All right. They held their own. Very nice. Ah, Mr. Steel Sword. Hello. We meet again. Nice miss, and here's your crit. The old Jill special. Works pretty well. Would she just gain 2 EXP? Phenomenal. Of course. I love it. Otherwise, looks like Jeffrey's Knights will handle pretty much everything up there, and I mean, map will be over pretty darn soon. Yeah, they're really just taking care of it. Not bad. Looks like, what, one archer might survive? Alright, cool. Ike, keep making your way up there. Otherwise, let's see. At this point, Jill, visit the house.
You're part of the army that brought the princess, aren't you? Oh, you've done a great thing. I've been hiding this scroll so I could give it to you. Use it to drive Daein out of our homeland. You can do it.
And he gives you the Nihil ability. Very useful. Otherwise, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We can move Jill here. And then otherwise, I mean, these riders are a little annoying, but I mean, they're not the worst thing in the world. Bastion, I need you to just get the heck out of Dodge. And Lucia, they're probably going to be able to hit you regardless of what I do. Well, if that's the case, honestly, Tanith, if you could finish this guy off, just use your... Oh, you really can't do much against him. Well, he can't hit you, so sure. Use the long sword, why not? It's kind of rare that you see a hit rate of 0% in this game. But hey, I'll take it. Or, I mean, you could finish him off, but you're just going to waste all the EXP. I'm going to put him right here. And let's put the spear. Get Lucia the heck out of Dodge. And let's trade Soren the Elwind Tome. Beautiful. Then he can basically just keep on moving with everyone else. Actually, Soren, go heal Mist. That would be a lovely use of your turn. There we go. And Mist, is there anyone I can have you heal? I really don't think there is. You can heal someone on Joffrey's side. Sure, why not? It's a waste of a physic, but whatever. I want you to work on your staff levels anyways, so it'll work out. It'll get you a whole boatload of EXP, so not a biggie. Like it. And I mean, at this rate, it's kind of just finish the map. Like, there's really nothing else for us. I guess Marcia finished this guy off. Oh, right, I don't have a way for you to fight at range. Whoopsies. There you go. Should be A-okay. I really do need to get her, like, a javelin or one of our short spears or the actual spears or whatever. Yeah, I'll probably do it next time. Not a biggie. There we go. And then, I mean, these guys are just going to go for Har. So I really don't need to move Oscar back there. So I'm probably not going to. So, I mean, at this point, really, it's just finish map. Yeah. Cool. Partner phase. They sit there, do nothing.
The miss!
If this Falcon Knight actually hangs on for the end of the map, that'll be hilarious.
The miss!
They're crazy with it. Insane. Hey, nice steel bow. Thanks for giving me EXP. Unfortunately, Jeffrey's guys are probably going to murder you in like 2 seconds, but it is what it is. After all, you'd probably give us like 1 EXP, so I'm not exactly feeling like I'm missing out on much. Jill, hits and crits. I like it. Technically, is it a use, or is it a waste of the Killer Lance? Yes, but I'm not too worried. Other phase, Jeffrey's goons destroy everyone. Or they miss. Is everyone gonna miss this guy? That'd be hilarious. There you go. Who's gonna get the kill? The halberdier? Honestly, he misses? Oh. Could have fooled me. Ah, Jonathan Longbow. Good job, buddy. He's the hero that Jeffrey needed. Oh? Uh-oh. Remember that surprise?
Is that the Crimean army? Where is Gawain's son? Ah, he's much improved. He is his father's son, after all. Contrary to my initial estimation, he may prove to be worthy.
What? Him. It's him.
So yeah, the Black Knight shows up. Make no mistake, he hasn't changed a bit. And let me tell you, you still cannot hurt him. Do not try to fight him. Try as you might, even with someone as overpowered as Jill, she has no chance against him. It is brutal. Basically, just move Ike up, finish off everyone you can, and be on your way. Call it a day. Har, you could use some healing. Is there a way I can finish everyone off this turn? It doesn't look like it, which is admittedly a shame. So we'll just get everyone as close as we can and see what we can do. Or, just aren't very good options. I guess just use the Brave Axe. Whatever. May as well get the EXP you can. If anything, he's getting weapon levels, which is more important at this point in the game. Getting hard to be able to use the Silver Axe is really good. So, I would rather prioritize that, even if we are technically wasting the Brave Axe. It'll be fine. Beautiful. I imagine the guy's just going to go for the knight again. So, not a biggie. Soren, I really can't get you anywhere that matters. But Mist, you have a whole smorgasbord of being able to heal people. So, get to it. May as well grab EXP while you can. I love it. And otherwise, I mean, realistically, it just end turn. Partner phase, they're going to sit there and do nothing. Guy's going to go for him again. And I'm really curious where he's going to go. Just going to sit there? Oh, gets right and cozy with Har. Fine. Also, I don't think Jeffrey lost a single guy. So, not bad. Ooh, more reinforcements. Well, don't mind if we do. Let's see here. Kieran, Jill, you guys get your pick of the lot. Have fun. Again, may as well get all the EXP you can. Though we could just end the map and leave them here. I mean, it's free EXP. Come on. Perfect. Then we'll probably get Oscar and Jill in on some of that. Oh, the short axe broke. How sad. Not a big deal, really, but still, it's a bit sad. Oscar, if you can finish up your Killer Lance, that would be phenomenal. I was going to say, hopefully he crits, and then he can have the 2 uses for the next guy, but I guess he'll just have to crit on the next one. Not a biggie. Like it, and then what do we got? Oh, a magic user. That's a little funny. Jill, I guess, feel free to just absolutely demolish him. Oh my goodness. Yeah, 30 times 2 with a 34% crit, I think I saw. Yeah, this guy's not having a good day. Bye-bye. Ooh, and she activated guard, so he couldn't have even countered if he wanted. Brutal. Perfect. You have what, just a steel lance? Yeah. And then, I mean, realistically, I should just end map, so can you heal anyone else, Mist? I think you can. Ooh, Soren, heal Astrid. Again, get all the EXP you can. I'm probably just going to leave the last guy and end map. I really don't care that much. Hey, weapon level up for Soren, for staves. I love it. Mist, feel free to heal whoever. Really does not matter. Perfect. Get that level up. Technically, it would have been better for me to wait, but it's fine. She gained HP and res, which really the HP is all I care about. Let's see. Who wants to kill this random Draco Knight? Tanith, I think I'm going to wait so I can game a level. Marcia, I could. Also, notably, the Black Knight didn't move. So, so long as you stay out of his range, I don't think he actually will, but I would rather not test that. So, unless you're feeling bold, just be safe, yeah. Perfect. And Har, I guess, no, that's a waste. Use the Lagoose Spear. We never use this darn thing. It looks cool, but, well, you just don't fight too many Lagoos in this game. Oh. And we're good to go. Was it terribly worth it? No, but oh well. Alright, time to end map. Goodbye, Jonathan Black Knight. Oh, I guess we could talk. Sure.
Are you Sir Geoffrey?
Hey, who are you?
I'm Ike. I'm leading the Crimean Army for Princess Alencia.
The princess. Where is she?
Don't worry, I didn't bring her to the battlefield with me.
I see. Thank goodness. Thank you for that regard.
Are the other soldiers inside the castle?
Yes, I'm sure they're staving off any attacks by enemy infiltrators.
Good. I'm glad we made it in time. Let's combine forces and finish this.
Cool. Well, time to arrive.
And yet another general of Daein is defeated. I wonder how powerful you will become, Army of Crimea. I look forward to our next meeting.
My Lord Ike,
Princess Alencia, so you came after all.
thanks to your words, both of my friends came to understand how vital it was.
I don't understand the feelings of knights, but I do understand how important your former retainers are to you. And I also understand the strong support with which they provide you. I'm happy we were able to save them.
As am I.
All right, shall we return? If I'm going to be fighting with them, I should probably introduce myself.
Wait, my Lord Ike,
Yes?
as you said, Lucy and the others are very important to me. They are family. I may presume too much, but, well... My Lord Ike, you and the others are also irreplaceable to me, so I ask for your continued support.
Of course, it's an honor.
Princess!
Geoffrey,
Princess. Ah, to behold you again. It's...
if you had lost your life today, this reunion would not be taking place. Geoffrey, do you hear me? Be careful.
Yes, Princess. Lucia told me of what occurred. Our country and Princess now exist as one. It was never our intent to sacrifice your feelings for the sake of the nation. Please forgive us. But, sir, what luck that we do feel fate's kiss. Anon, the clouds do part, the rains do stop. Heaven itself does sing and thus rejoice at the return of our one true ruler. O Princess, until world's end do you we vow to follow. We are planets of your fair blazing sun.
No longer will we think of honor in dying in so cavalier a fashion. No matter the difficulties we face, we will choose the road that allows us to continue living at your side. Geoffrey, Bastion, Lucia, thank you. Thank you. I am so very happy. With you at my side, I want to retake the kingdom of Crimea. Please, lend me your strength.
Of course. For our fair son, we would this life forswear.
To you, Princess Alencia, we three pledge our eternal loyalty.
Why appear now? Do you mean to tell me you purposefully waited until the battle was over?
I know how your mind works. I assumed you would attack the moment you saw me. But perhaps you've learned to judge the importance of time and place.
To a mercenary, nothing's more important than the contract between him and his employer.
Shall we call off our contest then? When you die here, you'll be in breach of contract after all.
That's not a problem. All I have to do is win. Ready yourself.
You're not as overly clumsy as I had feared. It is regrettable that your weapon is so poorly made.
Why do my attacks have no effect?
My armor is blessed by the goddess. Only weapons that are also blessed can so much as scratch it.
So common weaponry is useless. Is that it?
You should not worry about such trivialities. You possess the sacred blade Ragnar, do you not?
Ah,
It is the counterpart to my blade, a Daein. Tell me you were not idiot enough to leave it in that place. You took it with you, did you not? Along with your father's corpse.
that sword. The one you threw to my father like an act of charity? The one he refused? That's Ragnar?
I claim victory today. When we next meet, bring Ragnar. Without the proper weapon, I grow bored.
So yeah, in order to fight and even damage the Black Knight, you must be using Ragnar, which is an Ike-only weapon. It is the most important weapon in the game, and luckily it is unmissable, so don't worry. Now you might be thinking, well, why isn't Ike using it? Well, it's story reasons, don't worry about it. But point is, we now know how we can fight the Black Knight, and let me tell you, once we get our hands on Ragnar, oh baby, you thought Ike was powerful? Let me tell you, Ragnar takes him to a step above everyone else in the game. It is insane how good it is. Still, everything went really well. Next time we play Fire Emblem Path of Radiance, we'll see what's in store for us. As always, I'm Brad. Thanks for watching, and have a good one.